It's evening. The conversation kind of turns like at a dinner party around 8 o'clock when suddenly everyone starts to laugh and you don't know what's going to happen next, and the conversation gets kind of snappy, and entertaining, and provocative. That's what we try to do on stage.
My mother had the best tagline when she read it. She said, "None of this happened and all of it's true." Yeah.
And so that's what we try to do on stage, is create those moments where people feel like they're peering into the interior life of some of America's best writers.
When one of you reads this book, a whole new universe of Adam and all the rest of the characters comes to life in your head different from everybody else's. And that still jazzes me. I don't care how, that still is what makes me get up in the morning and want to write.
Every once in a while we'd have an argument, I'd be like, you think you're right about that?
Or did you see any of that? Did you see her as somebody normal? I hope not.
I think she's a sweetie pie.
And this was a book I needed to write because I spent 47 years not talking about race. You know why? Because I don't have to.
I mean, I think the National Writers Series is successful in Traverse City because Traverse City just, at its heart, is an accepting place. And so you have people moving here from around the country with new ideas, and so they change that dynamic too. We bring the world of great writing and great conversation to our hometown.
This is a real testament to what Traverse City is all about.
The mission of National Writers Series is twofold. The first is to bring the best writers we can find in the country to City Opera House stage. And the second mission folds into that, and that's to support aspiring young writers.
We want to inspire the next generation of readers and writers through our Raising Writers educational programs and scholarships. Reading and writing are the best skills you can teach. They're actually the most employable thing a person needs to know. The Front Street Writers Program, held in partnership with Career Tech Center, gives high school students in our region a chance to develop their skills as a writer and to work with a writing professional in a studio workshop setting. They also actually meet some of the country's best authors when they visit the National Writers Series. And we do this at no cost.
It made me realize how much I like to write and how nice it was to have a class that just let me write.
I look forward to every day I spend here at Front Street Writers.
The guests who come through the National Writers Series come into this classroom, and they provide master classes for kids in a way that these students would never have an opportunity to work one-on-one with published, accomplished, national and internationally renowned authors.
We were talking about this with the students at Traverse City Central High today.
I would tell a student thinking about Front Street Writers that this is a great opportunity to meet working writers, to work closely with working writers.
We hear back from students that they're writing well on essay contests. They're getting different kinds of scholarships as college students.
It gives them a voice. It hones their communication skills.
You know, the Front Street Writers, I know, is going to deliver a huge gift to our entire community, which is on that day when we have one of the former students from the Front Street Writers program come back to the National Writers Series as a main stage guest, and they've published their book. That'll be a really wonderful day. And we've partnered with the Grand Traverse Regional Community Foundation to give out more than $40,000 to college-bound students who want to further their education in writing. And we also offer creative writing courses through the community college and poetry workshops to 2 of the public elementary schools.
Through Battle of the Books, we're hoping to inspire a lifelong love of reading.
It's like a spelling bee on steroids. So Battle of the Books brings all that excitement out into the public school, the public arena.
Instead of just reading the books, really has you think about what the books is telling you and make sure you're comprehending everything, because then you have to answer questions about the books. So I think it has helped me advance as a reader very much.
These young readers get rewarded for really digging deep, reading closely, collaborating, thinking critically, and it also is really fun to watch.
I love Battle of the Books because it gets kids energized about reading.
To hear people actually applaud how great of a reader you are, I mean, that just never happens.
In the end, all of this is really about the craft of writing And I think also the craft of listening and the craft of living.
And I think that's why I really like the National Writers Series, is because those moments and those talks for me are transformational.
Why is storytelling important? It's important because if you don't know who you are or where you've been, you don't know where you're going. And learning to write one good sentence after another, those are your paths forward to an amazing future.